25.
Come sing to Sigma Alpha Epsilon, Epsilon, Sigma Alpha Epsilon, Sigma Alpha, 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 Sigma Alpha Epsilon, Sigma Alpha, 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 Sigma Alpha Epsilon.
Another Monday.
I think this is our actual final Monday in the books, Ryan. It's basically the season finale.
Mondays keep coming. They just will be less exciting without us in their life.
Pretty sure this is the season finale that everyone's been looking forward to.
This is the last Monday of ever until next year?
Yep.
Okay.
The rest of the Mondays actually don't count because next year's a leap year. So, science.
Oh, I feel weird. Aren't you normally on the left side?
I think I'm normally. I don't know. I think our communications team's having some technical difficulties. Something about I'm on Eastern time. You're on Central time. Things are backwards now.
Yeah, what's going on? It's a backwards Monday. We did just have April Fool's Day.
True. Maybe they're having some fun with us.
Did you run into any good April Fool's jokes?
I did not, unfortunately. So.
Me either.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lost art these days.
Yeah. It's really just the kids these days. They just don't get it. Yeah.
I mean, I did fall. I fell for one, but it wasn't a good one. I forgot it was April Fool's.
It's just another Saturday.
Was it a Saturday this year?
I don't know. Anyways, moving on into the worlds of March to the Madness.
Yeah. Like you said, final one, which everybody knows what that means. It's Championship Tuesday coming up. Real NCAA championship is tonight, but everyone knows we're much more excited about the other one because I'm still not a sports fan. Juan, let's break down the Final Four, and then maybe at the end we'll give people predictions for both the real basketball game and our tournament. So let's get started with the Final Four.
Yep. Big matchups on both sides, Ryan. Oklahoma and North Dakota. And then we had Indiana and Nebraska. Hoosiers versus Huskers, as some might like to call it. I don't know.
Yeah. Oklahoma and North Dakota is just an annual battle these days. And, of course, did not disappoint. Unfortunately, North Dakota came up just a little short, has been their experience with Oklahoma traditionally. But, I mean, most impressive run they've had, in any of the tournaments, and they just keep getting stronger and stronger. I mean, what a chapter. And, a special shout-out. They've got their 100th anniversary coming up next week or 10 days from now, something like that. Sometime this month is going to be their 100th anniversary celebration. So, big shout-out to those guys. Thanks for all they do, and thanks for continuing to support SAE and participating. I don't have much more to say about that matchup. Oklahoma just keeps, powering through. Anything else on that one for you?
No, I mean, big shout out to North Dakota. I mean, they were the lowest seeded team to make it this far. A true underdog in the world of sports, some might say. But, I mean, great matchup all around. North Dakota through and through. I mean, I think this was their best March to the Madness showing. And I think they're one of the teams that every year they play, they keep getting farther and farther. So, who knows what happens next year? Or season 6.
Unofficially, they got third place since they raised more than Nebraska.
Fair enough.
They don't get on the trophy, but, unofficially they can say they got third place.
Yeah, that's
Ryan says so. We'll go over to the Indiana and Nebraska matchup. I have to say I was definitely disappointed with Nebraska. I really thought they had this one circled. And I don't know, it seems like the big guns forgot the day or something. It was the least exciting matchup of the two. Great run for Nebraska, their first Final Four. I just thought they had a little more in the tank than I guess they did. I kind of thought they had been waiting for that Indiana matchup the whole tournament since the brackets came out.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really just goes to Indiana being able to rally just about everyone, Ryan. I mean, we got to give a huge shout out to the boys in the chapter, just really supporting Indiana, the team of Indiana as a whole, and really making them get super far out. I mean, I don't think that they were ever going to lay off the gas on this one. They came prepared and definitely dominated. So,
yeah, the undergraduates at Indiana, great job. They rallied and raised a good amount of funds for that Final Four matchup. So, anything else on this Final Four as we wrap it up before we move on to the championship?
not really. I ran out of alliterations already. So, Hoosiers and Huskers was the last one. I guess it's going to be Hoosiers and Sooners. So,
Lots of ooner, lots of oohs in there.
ooze. Are you a big fan of the ooze?
Hope we get a lot of oohs and ahs in the championship matchup.
Can you lead us into the Oklahoma and Indiana? Just say Oklahoma versus Indiana. Go for it. Do it.
Are you talking to me? Or you're talking to Sailor?
You say it.
Oklahoma, Indiana.
Ooh.
Ah.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
I mean, we got a rematch from last year. I mean, the two powerhouses of this entire tournament. The first few years of this tournament, we had a few surprises, a few Cinderellas go really deep. And the last few years just become more and more chalky as kind of some different strategies have come out. Rematch of last year, they put up this matchup last year produced the most individual grossing round the tournament has ever seen, but it wasn't a close match. Indiana just absolutely got pulverized the entire day from sun up to sundown, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Whatever. They just got pulverized. I mean, Oklahoma is every 5 minutes, boom, 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 boom. I don't know if I see that this year. Oklahoma is absolutely, between the two of these teams, had a much more grueling path. They've had some much more stress-worthy matchups. Where Indiana, I don't know that they've stressed one single second of this entire tournament. So, I mean, eventually that's got to catch up to Oklahoma. And Indiana's, I'm sure they want revenge. And, I mean, it's got to be the Hoosiers here.
Oh. Now
no! Okay. Almost hooted like an owl. No.
Well, I think more than anything, I mean, this is just a what is it called? A game of champions at this point, Ryan. I mean, you have Oklahoma with 3 wins under their belt. Indiana's got 1. I mean, Indiana's here to reclaim the title, to say, we're going to get one step closer. I mean, it's almost like a tie-breaking match, really, even though worst case scenario for Oklahoma, it's 3 versus 2. Some might call that a tie in some countries, but
Indiana might be here to prove that their one title is legitimate. As that came over one of the Cinderellas, Texas Dallas a couple years ago, when Texas Dallas upset Oklahoma in the Final Four. I think Indiana kind of, I think they want to prove that their title is legitimate and they're going to get revenge on Oklahoma here. But I mean, what a matchup. I mean, everybody's been looking forward to the rematch. And I mean, Sailor doesn't believe in the Hoosiers. I mean, he made a prediction off air and said he was going with Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, when we were on the phone with Vegas, I mean, Vegas odds definitely have it in Oklahoma's favor, but we're here for the underdogs, Ryan. So what can we say?
You love the underdogs. I did. Unfortunately, the captains couldn't join us this year. They were with us last year, and Jack and Steve. Jack had a work meeting, couldn't get out of it. He did. He was quoted as he says he feels very confident the team in red will win, though.
I believe that fact.
I mean, I
some may say both teams are red.
Yep, that's the joke one. But I mean, these two they run very clean programs and they run tight ships, and they're no stranger to the Final Four or this matchup in particular. So somehow this is only the second time these two teams have ever faced off. Of course, last year being the first time. So like I said, I think Indiana wants some revenge here. That's going to be my official pick. I don't have anything else on this matchup. Do you, Juan?
Not really. Just as a reminder, this round, 25% of the donations are going to go to the chapter CEF. So, the more money raised, the more it benefits the chapter, the more it benefits the foundation, the more it benefits the realm as a whole. So, we're really looking forward to it. And of course, as always, championship starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time, and concludes at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So, yeah. And for all of you watching who are waiting on convention registration is open. So the next time Juan and I may see you, maybe at convention. But if you see us, say hi. Our celebrity star is not too big to not say hi back.
Yeah,
at least I'm not. Juan's pretty down to earth guy.
Juan, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a booth this year at convention. Maybe we'll have matching suits. I don't know. Make it look official. Get a little branded microphones. I don't know.
We're gonna have some people like bringing us like the champagne bottles on fire, like one of those kind of booths.
That'd be cool. Oh, can I put like one of the mascot helmets on, like that guy does? You know who I'm talking about.
Lee Corso.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Hoosier looks like though. Or sooner. You can put the wagon on your head. I think that's what that mascot head is. I don't know about the Hoosiers one though.
I mean,
they're not big
more
in
likely.
He only picks football, and they're not very big in football, so it would make sense that I haven't seen what the Hoosiers helmet. They probably have. Lee Corso has probably never put on an Indiana Hoosier headgear. But hey, Juan, you might be the first, buddy. That should fire Indiana up to win this matchup. So Juan will put on their headgear so they can say something.
So I can dress up as a Hoosier.
Yeah, and you can ooh and ah all you want.
Ooh.
I'm not doing the Juan, before we go and let people enjoy their regular Mondays moving forward, any final last words or a prediction on tonight's college basketball championship game?
I mean, I'm a New England boy at heart, so we're gonna go for UConn in this one. Take it all. I mean, enough said.
Not surprising. I think it might be a good game. I could see San Diego State actually pulling it out. It's been such a random tournament. It just feels like we end up with a team we expect to win at the beginning win. So that would be UConn. But shout out, we do have a couple good San Diego State alums who I know were there after that amazing Final Four victory Saturday night. Send me a picture, so I'm sure they might still be hurting, but I'm sure they're feeling good about it, So I'm glad they got to experience that. That's probably some once in a lifetime right there, especially when on a buzzer beater, your first Final Four. Must be nice. I'll probably never experience it in my life, but lived vicariously through them for just a little bit.
Must be nice.
Good for sports fans, people who are fans of that. All right, well, I think that's it for us. You guys enjoyed the Monday night national championship, and even more so enjoy our Tuesday championship matchup, Oklahoma, Indiana. If there's a team you'd rather support, we'll gladly take the sport, even if you aren't on one of those schools. So if you're just tired of Oklahoma winning, who knows? So thanks again, everybody. I'm Ryan.
I'm Juan.
We'll see you guys in St. Louis this summer.